Welcome to our studios and back to the updates in Iran and Israel, the war that is going on. And now that the US sent their bombers, B 2 bombers, to destroy the Iran nuclear sites, most of the world leaders have condemned the action that were taken by the US. And this one is sending fears into very many people around the world, that people are saying that we are on the brink of the third world war. They are afraid if China joins, if Russia joins, if North Korea joins, and India joins, this will be a call to the third world war. But again, there's those who are saying that Iran can take care or can destroy the American military sites within the Middle East. If Iran does that, because most of these American military facilities in the Middle East are in the Arabic countries, if Iran does that, then it will be risking a war or destroying their friendship or their brotherhood with other Arabic countries. And that won't be a good sign for the Islamic regime of Iran. And that will make them weigh the options of doing it or not doing it. And will they think of sending their missiles to the American land, or to the American warships within the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea and around the world? Because they have the capability of the missiles that can reach on that end. But are they really ready to risk that? Because if they do that, America will come to them with a full force of destruction. No wonder Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has submitted three names of the people who can take over once he's gone, because he knows that at this moment the chances are that he can be assassinated or eliminated just the way the rest of the leaders have been eliminated. RGS leaders have been eliminated. And that is sending other shockwaves again around the world. Is he afraid of something? Does he know that something is coming to happen? Or does he want to do something that he knows he might not survive when he does that? The idea of a third world war is something that I don't want to think about, not that it won't happen, but because I know it's not going to happen. One thing I'm so sure is Russia is not going to join in this war, because Russia has a lot of interests both in Iran and Israel. There are very many Russians who are living in Israel, and Russia cannot go bombing its own citizens in Israel. I've not yet heard that there are Russian planes that are going to evacuate their citizens in Israel. Not yet at the moment. So I don't think if Russia is going to do this. And on the issue of Iran retaliating on the American facilities within the Middle East, that is it's quite a risky undertaking if Iran does that, because they will be attacking their own brothers, Arabic brothers, or Muslim brothers within those areas, because that is where the US bases are made or are stored in. And that will be a very big betrayal of brotherhood to the other Arabic countries. It will make those other Arabic countries join the war in support of US and Israel, a matter that will leave the rest of the Iranians not thinking and talking much about what might have just happened. So I don't think if that will be a very good deal for them to do that, to destroy or attack the American facilities within those Middle East countries. But again, it's an opportunity to them. It's something that they'll have to think about it, whether they want to do it or not, and whether they do it, what are the consequences of them doing it, and if they don't do it, what are also the consequences of them not doing it. So it's up to the top leadership, Khamenei himself, to make a decision of the same and see whether they're going to do that. There are those who are saying that Iran is going to unleash the biggest barrage of missiles back to Israel and to the US facilities around. So we are waiting to see whether that will happen as it is. Remember, Bibi Netanyahu said they are yet to accomplish the objective in Iran. And the main objective in Iran was one to destroy the nuclear enrichment sites, of which the US helped them with the bunker buster that they've already done it, destroy them. But the next will be the head of the snake, which is Khamenei himself. But remember, all these missiles are meant to go to Israel. So we don't know what's going to happen next. But now that the US is involved, I know the US fighter jets will be in the air, and the US warships are around to help deter some of the missiles that will be launched from Iran to Israel to be destroyed mid-air, not to hit the grounds. in Israel. That's another thing that we are hoping that is going to happen. They will keep their friendship strong to make sure that everything is happening. So the idea of the third world war, it's something that we should not think about, because I don't think if it's going to happen. I don't think if all these other nations are going to join Iran. I don't think if China would risk its resources. I don't think if North Korea will risk its resources. I don't think if Russia would risk its resources, or India to risk its resources to join Iran in this. So they can contain it, but I don't believe if I know them bluffing and saying that they're going to send some of their nuclear warheads to Iran, how will it benefit them? Because Iran will not spare them once they have those nuclear weapons. Iran have been chanting death to Israel, death to USA, and anyone who supports USA, they mean death through them. So all these things are meant to happen and they're meant to be told, but I don't think if we're getting ourselves into the third world war or at the brink of nuclear war at any moment, and I don't think if other these nations can give their nuclear warheads to Iran.